I already see how this video is gonna go. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Edie and I am on the move to becoming debt-free using the Paycheck budget and cash envelope system. If you're an oldie but a goodie, hey friend, welcome back to another weekly video. All right, today we will be cash stuffing a total of $900 into our sinking funds and cash envelopes. But before we get started, let's go ahead and do a quick check-in from last week. All right, and here we go. Again, a quick check-in from last week. Friend, I'm going to be honest, I don't even know what happened to last week. Like, I woke up Monday and then it was Friday, and yeah, my week went like that. We had a lot of no spends this week. I didn't even get through all of my spending money, so that lets you know that this week just sort of rolled by on us. Friday was a no spend day for us. Sunday we got gas and groceries. I spent $51 at the gas station and $145.83 on food. My boys went to laser tag on Sunday with our church, so that was $10 that we spent on Sunday out of spending. Monday was a no spend day for us. Tuesday a no spend day, both Wednesday and Thursday, so there's lots of rollover left in our wallet this week. Let's see, our giving was given, so that $120 is completely gone. At a food, we had $150. We ended up spending $145.83, so $4.17 left from groceries. In spending, we started out with $40. Again, I only spent the $10 on laser tag, so we have $30 left over in spending. And on gas, we started out with $60. We only spent $50 filling up my truck, and so we have $10 left over in gas. So all in all, a great week with $44.17 left over. All right, let's go ahead and get our cash out, get it counted, and into our cash tray. All right, friends, and we're back. Again, this week, a total of $900 going into our sinking funds and cash envelopes. Again, I did not get back past the bank, so our denominations are going to be a little slim this week, but I think we can make it work. Let's go ahead and get our cash counted. 100, 200, 50, 300, 50, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, 20, 40, 60, 80, 600, 20, 40, 60, 80, 700, 720, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, that's 800, 850, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, and $900 this week. All right, so friends, how have you been this week? The weather has been like so sporadic and crazy, just raining one day, 60 degrees the next day. Today in the 614, the sun is out, but when they say it is a wind advisory, friend, I had to get out and chase my trash can this morning. It is just, the wind is going crazy in my area. Like, Lord, what, like, chasing my trash can. I know I missed the gym once this week, but chasing the trash can, it was sort of funny watching the trash can go by. But when I was trying to catch it, because they'll charge you for those trash cans, friend. When I was trying to catch it, it was just all bad. Imagine me running up the street trying to chase a trash can. It was that dramatic, and so it was a good laugh until I had to get out and chase my trash can. Again, how has your week been? How are things in your area? Leave me a comment below and let me know how your week's been so far. All right, so our cash is in our cash tray. Let's see. Let's go ahead and, per the usual, start off with our cash wallet. All right, and again, we did have some rollover left for the week. We have this one little dollar. Again, for the past week, I have been having a dollar left over like almost every week. So we're going to set this to the side. We'll let little Snowball babysit that dollar until we get ready for it. All right, so let's see what we have in our wallet this week. First up, we have spending. And again, spending has a total of $30 left over. Let's see, for our spending category, next week is spring break for us. So in spending, I think I'm going to roll over this 20 into one of our savings challenges. So we're going to set that to the side for little snowball. We're going to roll over this 20 into one of our savings categories, and then into spending, we are going to let's add $15, giving us $25 for the week for spending. So we have 10 here. We're going to add another 10 and a 5 into spending, giving us $25 for the week. All right, so that's $25 in spending. All right, let's see. And next after spending, we have gas. And this week into gas, we're going to stuff a total of $40. So we have 10 left over. Let's go ahead and add 2 20s for a total of $50 into gas this week. Let's put this 10 on top. All right, and next after gas, we have groceries. And this week, groceries is getting its usual $150. And to that, we're going to add a $100 and a $50 bill for our groceries for the week. In the last few weeks, we have been doing really good on groceries, but I know spring break is coming up and we are going to do some eating out because your girl is not going to cook all week. So be on the lookout for that cash on stuffing. I'm sure it's going to be humongous, but groceries is good for the week. All right, so following groceries, we have giving. And this week into giving, we're going to give our usual $120. So for that, we're going to do $100 and a $20 into giving this week. And that completes our cash wallet. And from here, let's go ahead and move on to our savings challenges. All right, this week, let's start off with our Hello Spring or our flower savings challenges. Into our flower challenge this week, we are adding $5. So let's see, do we have any 5s left? That's a 10. Let's see, we are looking for a 5. And the big flowers are 5. So this one should be a 5. All right, so into our flower challenge, we're going to add $5 for the week. So here we go, $5 into our flower challenge. And our first savings challenge is good for the week. Next, let's move on to our savings challenge binder. All right, and here we are, our savings challenge binder. And let's see, first up we have our $1 challenge. And we're going to go ahead and get our $1 added to our $1 challenge. So that one is good to go. All right, and following our $1 challenge, we have our Spend Less, Save More. And friend, I have been working on this one for what seems like forever. And today we are marking off our last 2 pigs. Let's go ahead and get our last 2 pigs marked off. Each pig represents $5. So we will be adding a total of $10 into the Spend Less, Save More challenge. And in addition to this $10, we're going to roll over the 20 from our spending for last week. So let's go ahead and get this money out and count it. Again, we are adding our 10 for the week for our last two pigs plus our rollover. So let's go ahead and get this sorted and count it. All right, let's see. All right, we are not going to start off with the 50 on the top. We are just not going to do that to ourselves. But let's go ahead and get our Spend Less, Save More challenge counted. And to Spend Less, Save More, we have been able to save 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 30, 40, 45, so $150 into Spend Less, Save More, which is a great amount. You know, we were just saving and sort of tucking away our little $5 bills here, and that is $150. And what we're going to do is, spring break is coming up next week, friend, and I know that we're going to need a few extra dollars to do some things around town. So I am going to actually set this money aside for spring break, and as we get out and do things this week while the kids are out on spring break, we're going to spend this extra $150. So got this little envelope here, wrote spring break on it. So we're just going to tuck this cash away so that as we are out and about doing things, we have a little extra money to spend this week. All right, so our Spend Less, Save More challenge is done. We are actually going to take this one out and put it towards the back. That is another challenge completed for this year. We are making great progress on our challenges, friend. And I actually have 2 more that I will be starting, but we'll talk about that a little later. Let's go ahead and get started on our 1K challenge. So this week to our 1K challenge, we are adding a total of $100. We only have 10 $20 slots left over. So this week we are going to cut that in half and we are going to do 100 of the remaining $200 left over. So we'll go ahead and mark that out, and $100 left over. And let's go ahead and get our 20s marked off. Let's see, 5 20s is what we're doing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So $100 into our 1K savings challenge. Friend, this is another one we have been working on a long time. You know, my ADHD can only hang on so long to some of these, and I have to switch them up. So $100 into our 1K savings challenge. I am so anxious to get this one completed as well. So for that $100, I think we're just going to do 5 20s. So 2, 4, 6, 8, and 100. So $100 into our 1K challenge. Just double checking here. All right. So $100 into our 1K challenge. And friend, next week, I am going to be so excited to get this done and have this money reallocated to its new home. So 1K challenge is done for the week. Next up, we have our penny challenge. And let's go ahead and get our penny challenge tracker out. Into the penny challenge this week. Let's see, we are going to stay the course and start on our next row. So into our penny challenge this week, we're just going to say this penny is $16, and 16 and 16 is 32. So that's going to be $32 into our Spend Less, Save More challenge. And we're just going to stay with, I guess, the pastel colors. So I have a yellow and a green here. Let's go ahead and get these out and get our penny colored in. And if you're new here, this is our penny, a 365-day or 52-week challenge. This total sum of this challenge adds up to somewhere around $667. And so what we're doing is, as a stretch goal, we're just juggling this challenge. And so hopefully by the end, we would have saved $1,400 or somewhere around there towards this challenge. And so we're coloring each 20 twice. We're coloring in each penny twice, you know, just to represent that we doubled each amount. So the penny for this week is all colored in there. Let's go ahead and get our $32 added. All right, we'll set this to the side. And for our penny challenge, and again, I cheated. I went through and added up all the pennies so I would know how many ones I needed. So let's go ahead and pull out our 2 extra ones for our $32. And this week we're going to do a 20 and a 10. So 30 and 2 is 32, and that's all for the penny challenge this week. All right, penny challenge is done. Following the penny challenge, we have our 52-week challenge. And into our 52-week challenge this week, I believe we're still at $30, and we're right. See, as this challenge grows, this is our 52-week challenge. We're using this to fund our fall and winter birthdays and also our winter holidays. This gets difficult when you get to the backside, so I have to be cautious on like what I start and, you know, what I'm trying to stuff around this time. Because, friend, these numbers get big towards the end, and I don't want them problems. And so I'm just trying to be mindful about what I start and when, so that when I get to this backside, I have enough money to, stuff each week to make sure that, fall and winter is covered for us. But for this week, we are stuffing a total of $30. So let's go ahead and get our little Sharpie here and get that 30 marked off. All right, so we are week number 15. Let's get our 30 marked off. Shablunk. And for that $30, we are also going to do a 20 and a 10. So $30 into our 52-week challenge. And that completes our savings challenges for the week, friend. Let's go ahead and move on to our low priority binder. All right, and next up, here we have it, our low priority binder. Most of the items in this binder just get somewhere like maybe $5 to $10. So a little light work for savings in these sinking funds. Let's see, first up, we have Smalls. In this week, Smalls is getting a total of $5, which is its usual amount. Let's see. I am actually going to take out this 5 in this 10 and replace it with the 20, simply because I'm short on change this week, and where I can condense and save, I need to. So we're taking out the 5 and the 10 and adding a 20. Now let's go ahead and give Smalls a count. This week, Smalls has a total of $50, $70, $90, and let's see, $110 in Smalls. And that is exactly right. So Smalls is good to go for the week. Next up, following Smalls, we have Boss Babe. And this week, Boss Babe is also getting a total of $5. So let's see what we have here. Let's see. In Smalls, we are going to take this 5 and replace it with the 10. So that works out. Let's give Boss Babe a count. Boss Babe now has a total of $50, $70, $90, $110, and $120 in Boss Babe. And that's exactly right for the week. So Boss Babe is good to go. Following Boss Babe, we have Gifts. And this week, Gifts is getting a total of $5. So we just have this 100, and we're going to go ahead and add this 5. So $105 in Gifts. Gifts is done for the week. All right, next after Gifts, we have TechSave. And this week, TechSave is getting its usual $10. And if you're new here, I am saving for a camera. So TechSave is almost there. I can see the end. I have been looking around trying to see what cameras cost. And so I'm almost there. Not quite, but almost. But let's see what we can do for the week. Let's see. TechSave is getting $10. It has 10, 20, 30, 40, and 45. So what are we going to do? We're going to take this. We are going to take this $40 and we are going to replace it with a 50. So that should give TechSave $455. Is that right? That's right. Let's give it a quick count. It is 100, 200, 300, 400, 450, and $455 in TechSave. All right. So following TechSave, next up we have Holidays. And this week, Holidays is getting a total of $5. And each envelope only has 5s because I did some condensing last week, but it's okay. We'll make it. So for Holidays, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to take this 5 and replace it with the 10. Actually, we're going to take that 5 and replace it with the 20. How does that work? I think that works out good. All right. So that leaves $60 in Holidays, 20, 40, and 60. Let's double check and make sure that's right. And that is exactly right. So Holidays is good to go. Following Holidays, next up we have Baby Cakes. And this week, Baby Cakes is getting $5 also. That is correct. So let's go ahead and see what we can do, if anything, in Baby Cakes. Let's see, there's nothing we can do in Baby Cakes, so we're just going to add a 5 here. And Baby Cakes should be good to go. Let's give it a quick count. Baby Cakes now has a total of 50, 70, 90, 100, and 105 in Baby Cakes. And that is exactly right. Baby Cakes is good to go. All right, following Baby Cakes, we have student loans. And this week, student loans is getting a total of $25. So let's go ahead and take this out and get our $25 added. Let's see, what are we gonna do for $25? Let's see, I have 30 here. So I can take this 30 and let's see, 30 and 25 would be 55, but that still doesn't help me in the 5 category. So I am just going to add 2 10s and a 5 for 25. That's all we can do for this week. So let's go ahead and give student loans a quick count. 25 added to student loans gives student loans a total of 100, 200, 300, 350, 370, 390. That's 400, 410, 20, and $425 in student loans. So student loans is good to go for the week. Following student loans, we have Amazon. And Amazon, we don't normally stuff. It just catches our rollover. So Amazon is getting nothing this week. Next up, we have Christmas, and we're using a savings challenge to fund Christmas. So Christmas gets nothing this week. And that is all in our low priority binder. Let's go ahead and move on to our nice to have binder. All right, and next up we have Big Yellow, and Big Yellow just holds our nice to have or our annual, semi-annual expenses. First up in our nice to have binder, we have subscriptions, and subscriptions should be getting a total of $25 for the week. And let's see, this is going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult. So first off, we're going to add this 20. And since we don't have any 5s left, we're going to take out this 10 and this 5, and we're going to add another 20. So that should be good to go. Subscription should have a total of, what's that? Subscription should have a total of $240. So let's give it a quick count. Subscriptions now has 100, 200, 220, and 240. So subscriptions is good to go for the week. All right, next up following subscriptions, we have car insurance. And car insurance is also getting a total of $25 this week. We are just on the struggle bus when it comes to change. But let's see, what can we do? We are adding $25. We're just going to do it. We're going to add a 20 and a 5. So that's $25 into insurance. Let's give insurance a quick count. Insurance now has a total of 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 550, 570, 590, 610, and $615 in insurance. And it is good to go for the week. Following insurance, we have car tax, and car tax is not getting any love this week. After car tax, we have choir fees, and this week choir fees is getting a total of $10. So we'll just add a 10. That works. So choir fees this week has a total of 100 and 110 in choir fees. It is good to go. All right, following choir fees, next up we have sorority dues. And this week, sorority dues is getting a total of $5. All right, and let's see, it has a 5, so we're going to swap this 5 for a 10. And sorority dues should be good to go. Let's give it a quick count. Sorority dues now has a total of 100, 200, 250, 260, and $270 in sorority dues. And that is exactly right. So it is good to go. Next up, we have HOA, and HOA is getting no love this week, so we will skip that one. Following HOA, next up we have travel. And this week, travel is getting a total of $10. So let's see what we can do in travel. For travel, we're just going to add a 10. And that works, right? All right, so travel now has a total of 100, 150, 160, 170, and $170 in travel. That is exactly right. So travel is good to go for the week. And that completes this binder. All right, friend, let's see. Next up, let's move on to our family binder. All right, and here we are, our family binder. Let's see, first up in the family binder, we have my choir baby, Sean. And this week, Sean is getting a total of $10. So let's see what we can do for Mr. Sean. Not much of anything, so we'll just add a 10 and keep it pushing. All right, let's give Sean a quick count. Sean now has a total of $100, $200, $300, $320, and $330 for Sean. And that is exactly right. Sean is good to go for the week. And following Sean, we have the caboose of my clan, Mr. Shane. Shane is likewise getting a total of $10 for the week. So let's see what we can do for him. Let's see, we can just add a 10. That works. All right, let's give Shane a quick count. Shane now has a total of $100, $150, $170, $180, and $190 for Shane. Let's see. And that is exactly right. He is good to go. All right, and following Shane, we have my personal spending. So yay me. This week into personal, I am getting a total of $50. Because your girl needs some clothes. She might be going on a trip here in just a few, maybe months or weeks. So I need to purchase some things. So $50 goes into my personal fund. Let's give me a quick count. In personal, I now have a total of $100, $200, $300, $350, $400, $420, and $425 in personal. And that is exactly right. So I am good to go. Yay me. All right, following personal, we have my fur baby, Sammy. And this week, Sammy is getting a total of, I think, $25. So let's see, what can we do for Mr. Sammy Sam? I am going to, what am I going to do? I am going to take this 5 and I'm going to give Mr. Sammy $30. So a 20 and a 10. All right, let's go ahead and give him a quick count. Mr. Sammy now has a total of $50, $100, $120, $140, $150, and $160. Is that right? That is exactly right. And let's see. Can I condense this? I can. I'm going to take these two 20s and this 10. And I am going to replace it with a 50. So that should still give Mr. Sammy a total of $160. So 50, 100, 150, 160, that does. So Mr. Sammy Sam is good to go. All right, following Mr. Sammy, next up we have clothing. And this week, clothing is getting a total of $10. So let's go ahead and get this cash out, get some new cash added and count it. All right, so let's see, $10 into clothing. I am going to take these two 20s, right? And I'm going to add a 50. So clothing should now have a total of $100, $150, and $155. And that is exactly right, $155 for clothing. So clothing is good to go. All right, and following clothing, next up we have family time. And this week to family time, we are adding $20. So let's go ahead and get this cash out and get some new cash added. So $20, we'll just add a 20. How about that? All right, family time now has a total of $100, $150, $170, $190, and $210 in family time. And that is exactly right, $210. All right, then next up we have our manifestation bill. Again, friend, we're manifesting everything, good health and good wealth in 2023. And that means we have reached the end of our family binder. So let's go ahead and move on to our last but not least, our high priority binder. And here we go, our last high priority binder. I'm not sure how this is going to work out, but you know, it may not. We'll see. First up in our high priority binder, we have lawn care. And this week, lawn care is getting a total of $10. So let's go ahead and let's see, get $10 added to lawn care, and that works out perfect. All right, lawn care now has a total of $100, $200, $250, $270, and $280 in lawn care. That is exactly right. So we are good to go. I was actually out in the yard today, friend, pulling some weeds and picking up some winter poop, gross, that had been left just, you know, from snow and other stuff, and we didn't get out there. So spring is on the way, and we are out there working a little ahead of time, you know, to get our yard up and going and, you know, get it ready for the springtime. Next up, we have car maintenance. And this week, car maintenance is getting a total of $20. All right, let's see. To car maintenance, let's just, how many do I have left? We'll just add a 20. That works out. All right, in car maintenance, we now have a total of $100, $120, $40, $60, and $165 in car maintenance. And that works out. Car maintenance is good to go for this week. All right, following car maintenance, next up we have household. And this week to household, it is getting a total of $30. All right, $30 into household. Let's see, we have 2 20s and a whole bunch of 10s. Let's see, to household, we are just going to add 3 10s. So 10, 20, and $30 into household. Let's give household a quick count. Household now has a total of $100, $150, $170, $180, $90, $200, and $210 in household. Is that right? That is absolutely correct. So household is good to go for the week. Following household, we have self-care. And again, self-care just funds those things like getting our hair done, getting haircuts. For my guys, maybe a mani-pedi if we need one. So this week to self-care, we are adding a total of $30. And let's see, how are we going to do that? We're just going to do 3 10s. Do I have any 10s left? I have exactly 3 10s left. So $30 into self-care. Let's give it a quick count. Self-care now has a total of $100, $150, $200, $250, $270, $280, $90, $300, $310 in self-care, and self-care is good to go at $310. All right, let's see. And following self-care, next up we have miscellaneous. And this week, miscellaneous is getting a total of $10. So to miscellaneous, we are going to add our last 2 5s. That works out. So $10 into miscellaneous. Miscellaneous now has a total of $50, $70, $80, $85, and $90 in miscellaneous. So miscellaneous is good to go. Is that right? That is exactly right. Miscellaneous is good to go. Finally, we have back to school. And let's see, this week on our back to school tracker, we are going to color in, let's see, we got a yellow out, so let's go ahead and color in another school bus, because we definitely appreciate the school bus and the school bus drivers to keep your girl off the road early in the morning. All right, so back to school, we are adding $20 to back to school. We'll add a 20 because that seems to be what we have left. Let's give it a quick count. Back to school now has $100, $200, $300, $320, and $340 in back to school. Is that right? That is exactly right. So back to school is good to go for the week. All right, and finally, our last cash envelope, our last sinking fund envelope for the week is going to be month ahead. And this week to month ahead, we are adding our final $20 bill. So $20 into month ahead. Let's give it a count. Month ahead now has $100, $200, $300, $320, and $330 in month ahead. Month ahead, it is exactly right at $330. It is good to go. Woo! That was a lot of talking. All right, nothing into groceries this week. I actually took the money out of groceries and added it into miscellaneous, so it is good to go. And we'll reach another manifestation bill, which lets us know that is the end of this binder. Friend, that's it. That's all, y'all. We are done for the week. If you have reached this far in the video, friend, thank Thank you for spending time with me, just hanging out with me while I stuffed my third paycheck in the month of March. Before you go, friend, head on over, smash that like button, give this video a like, and while you're there, subscribe to my channel. Your like and subscriptions go a long way to help your girl out, to help our channel grow. It is absolutely free to you, friend, and it helps the content be suggested to others. So again, thank you. Until next week, guys, stay safe, stay blessed. I love you and I mean it. Have a good one. Bye.